What's up, y'all? It's John Quinn Trump. Day two, and you're actually figuring out how to do the CapCut stuff. Remember, all our problems right now in the world and all this bad stuff we're going through is because of billionaires and people in the Epstein class. That's why Melania, whatever, came out and said we need to look at the Epstein files because the freaking war that's going on, the U.S. Israel Iran war that they started, and apparently Lebanon too. That's all happening for the Epstein files. That's going so bad they gotta come back to the Epstein files. That's crazy. That's what I think. That's personal thing. Anyway, today part two of the website. That's what I'm gonna go over today. I'm not gonna make it as long. I'm at 30 seconds. Yesterday was 8 minutes. Try to keep it short. So when you click the Louisiana reps, you come to this page. Gives you quite some information. Like if you didn't know about 50 states, one Israel, there's a whole bunch of information on this. Like you can go to Louisiana records. They have a whole entire actual bill on this shit. Basically what happened was all the state senators, not federal, had to go to Israel and basically plead allegiance to them. You know, apparently we're going that route where it's them first and us. Anywho, so you can go see this all kind of stuff here. Also, when you come down, it's kind of like gives you some background what all these little things mean for bills when it's pre-filed or introduced, so forth and so on. Some background information. But here's where I really want to get to. If you want to find your rep, you can do House and Senate. This is state now. This is not the federal ones. The federal ones are over here. But you can go in, you can click this guy, you get to his website, see if it pops up. Sometimes these links don't work. Oh, this is his website right here. So wow, you can go see his information, you get his phone number, his email, all this good stuff. Now over here, I'm working on this. Our state doesn't have an API for the ethnics part of it, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to get information about donations, and I'm going to show you what that is in a little bit. It's kind of cool. When you pick a person, you can just switch it to anyone you want right here. I don't know who this is, Ryan, shit, whoever the hell that is, right? Go to his LinkedIn, email him, do what you want to do. I'm not signing in right now, but anyway, let's just stick on this guy. So you can see bills he sponsored, bills he voted yes for, bills he voted nay for. So yes for taxes to see if he has any. He has 64 bills he voted yes on some kind of tax. You go to nay, you can keep the tax there. You voted 2 for nay. Sponsored bills, you can do tax, nothing with taxes. Take that off. That's a bug. I'll mark that. Basically, all the bills that he kind of sponsored himself, so you can actually go and view the bill over here. You click this bad boy. Go to legal scan. Now, legal scan will take you to the actual Congress site. This place had a nice API. Oh my God, why is it so dark? This is crazy. Here's the sponsor. That's him right there, Ryan. What's his face? You see all his bills. So that's this side, you know. So you have this one. You have the upcoming ballot. By the way, we have a vote coming up in 37 days. Make sure you register to vote. There's a couple things on the ballot you have to vote for. I actually put the yeses and nos and like what they mean because Louisiana, we're crooked, so sometimes no's means yes and yes means no. Forget all that shit. And then a little thing like kind of like what it does if you're for it or against it. Then you can kind of go here and you go register a vote, check on it, and all these bills come from this location. Come down here, who's up for election? This is all the House, all 7 of the House federal representatives are up for a re-election. Also too, sorry, went kind of crazy there. You can come to active bills. This is just what's active right now. You can actually do just all of them. You can do 2026, all that kind of stuff. 2025. Probably need to take it off as being active. Oh, I thought they still got some introduced. Look at that. So all that kind of stuff. Same thing here. You can do healthcare. I think this is the one I did it correctly on. Yeah, so I need to update the other button. I forgot one. So that's that one. So that's active bills. This is what I'm trying to do. So you have your federal ones. I'm actually trying to put all their money where it gets it from. APAC is going to be separate by itself because I'm just learning about who they really are. So right now, it seems like Bill Cassidy got $18 million for them total. This is over a lifetime. You can track it on this APAC one is kind of going to. Oh, they got some ridiculous pictures of people. Right, so I gotta kind of figure all this out and how they're getting this data from open secrets. It's a work in progress. This stuff wasn't correct. These individuals, how I had stuff that wasn't incorrect. So give me time. But if you ever want to see what these guys are doing, you go to their official site. Bring it right to them. It's Clay freaking Higgins, and then you have Congress. This is what like every single bill and all about him, and all these kind of stuff, right? So just wanted to give you a central location to go and like read about your politicians and stuff. And also too, if you really want, you don't want to do it by rep, you can see what's all there for any person, any kind of new tax stuff. and we do stuff that was put in by this year. So go look at it. Requires annual reporting of amounts of ad valorem taxes, that's property taxes, collected in each parish, e.g. increased LF, whatever the hell that is. You'll see the note. And then this is it right here. You can see who was put in by, where it's at, the sources of it, the summary of it. You know, ad valorem tax required. Oh, that's where I'm getting my thing. About that. So it's pending in the House, final passage, all that good stuff. Matter of fact, let me go back. Last section read by title, amended, ordered, and grows passed to third reading. Whatever the fuck that means. But yep, so here's this site right here. I'm at 5 minutes. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it short. If you have any questions, when you add anything, let me know. I will be working on this today to try to get all these numbers in for our federal guys, kind of like Bill Cassidy is. It takes a long time for me to get this right because this stuff is still not right. He says he has no outside contributions. That's a lie. You can go to like the FEC site and see stuff. He got shit coming in. So it's like something's not right. And I probably just have his ID wrong or something like that. Everybody gets an ID like you do it. So anyway, that's that. Here's some information. Hope y'all like it.